And you have had the allegation that this was a debt that was being paid, yes?
Yes.
And you've also confirmed that the deputy governor and your father had the traditions of sending money to each other previously, yes?
Yeah.
Were you involved in those transactions before?
No, I wasn't.
You only confirmed that this is the only transaction that you are involved?
Yeah, this was the first and the only one I was involved in.
And confirm that the purpose for which you are involved is because you are so the matter related directly to you in search of a job, yes?
Yes.
Confirm that the facilitation fee was sought by one deputy governor, yes?
Yes.
Further confirm that it is your father who told you that the deputy governor has placed a demand for purposes of securing that job, yes?
Yes.
Further confirm that it is your father who told you to send the 200,000 shillings to Mr. Monda, yes?
Yes, he's the one.
Further confirm that during the time at which you sent or the transaction was commenced, the recruitment for that post had not occurred, yes?
Yes.
You have been asked and taken through the statement about the gambling, yes?
Yes.
Did the gambling come before you sold the salon or after you sold the salon?
It was after.
After you sold the salon?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
And that is a confirmation that one Mr. Monda rendered you destitute, yes?
Yes, it's true.
I'll take you, then I yield to Mr. Mutuma. Honorable Senators, I am referring to our bundle of documents, the big book, volume 1, page 189. And as they open page 189, you recall a question was put to you as between the deputy governor and your father who approached who, yes?
Yes.
Are you there at page 189?
Yes, sir. I'm there.
Can you see where we have Mr. Katwa Kigen asking questions?
Yes.
And where we have the Honorable Deputy Governor answering?
Yes.
I want you to read the paragraph that begins, Mr. Speaker, just as a good friend, Mr. Joseph Misati and I, somewhere in April, I was made to know that there is an advert. Can you read that paragraph?
So it reads, Mr. Speaker, just as good friends.
Mr. Speaker, sir, that is the Hansons for 29th of February 2023 that took place at the County Assembly of Kisii. What is the Deputy Governor saying in that statement?
Mr. Speaker, just as good friends, Mr. Joseph Misati and I, somewhere in April, I was made to know that there is an advert that has come up at Wasco, and Misati as a friend could ask me that his son has also tendered his application. Is it possible for him to be assisted to get a good job, to get a job? Yes.
Who is making that averment? Is it your father, is it you, or the deputy governor?
This is the deputy governor.
Is he confirming that he was involved in search of that job in your favor?
Yes.
Is he confirming that Mr. Misati, that your father, is the one who approached him for purpose of that job?
Yes.
The issue of reference of the word son, who is being referred to in these circumstances?
I'm the son.
You are the son.
Yes.
You are put to task to explain why you cried, and you say that you cried because of your money, yes?
Yes.
Is there any other reason that made you cry?
Yes, I lost my baby.
You lost your baby?
Yes.
While you are at that stand, Mr. Dennis, you heard the speaker directing that the sergeant at Hamdas take charge of another cry that came to the gallery, yes? And I'm sorry for that, Mr.
Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, in your directions for re-examination, the direction is that re-examination be targeted at issues that were canvassed in the evidence in chief. We did not make any reference of anybody in the gallery or the sergeant at arms, and I think that issue should not be introduced.
Mr. Speaker, sir.
Very well, Mr. Ndegwa.
With due respect to senior counsel, Mr. Speaker, sir, if you may.
Listen, the chair is on the mic. Guide your witness, do proper exam. You are a practitioner.
Mr. Speaker, but I believe counsel, having practiced for many years, and I have, he knows that facts in issue or facts not in issue can become an issue. And there's a question as why the cry. Dennis, I am sorry for that ordeal. Do you connect the loss of your child by any means to the proceedings or to whatever happened between you and the deputy governor?
Yes, I do.
Finally, Dennis, as I yield. At the time the deputy governor sought for this money, had recruitment been made?
Not yet.
When was the interview?
The interview was 25th May.
When was the recruitment?
It was done later, around August, September.
Around July, yes?
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, I yield to Mr. Mutuma.
Thank you, my learned friend, and thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for the opportunity. I have 3 questions. One, Mr. Dennis Misati, during the cross-examination, you were put to task to explain why in your statement you said that money was transacted from your father's M-Pesa to the deputy governor's M-Pesa, yet evidence shows that it came from Cooperative Bank. Can you explain whether this transaction was mobile banking transaction or was it a direct withdrawal from Cooperative Bank? What was the nature of that transaction?
I think it was a mobile banking transaction.
Mobile banking transaction. Yes. So that then, whether it was from M-Pesa or not, it is your father's gadget that was used to transact?
Yes, it was my father's, yes.
Thank you. You've also been accused of being a criminal who bribes.
Yes.
Offering a bribe is a crime.
Yeah.
What motivated you to offer what now you're calling facilitation? Was it because you had a criminal mentality, or what was the motivating factor? What drove you to give the 800,000 shillings?
It was the urgency to get a decent employment. Like any other youth out there, we always hope for the best. And if we get a decent employment, it means the betterment of the family.
Thank you. Finally, you have been accused of being a gambler. And we have seen occasionally you've gambled and spent a negligible amount of money in gambling. Is it in your nature to gamble?
No.
What led you to begin gambling?
It was due to hard life, hard times. So it was a means of trying another luck.
A source of livelihood?
Yes.
Thank you. And that will be all, Mr. Speaker, sir. And we wish to dispense with this witness at this moment and call our next witness.
Witness, you may, yes, Sifuna.